Confusion over Gigaba summons as Mchunu hands over devices in police probe. Sudan pleads for South Africa's support as brutal war leaves trail of death and despair. And struggling with croissant? Don't even attempt Worcestershire. And as for Chateau, bon chance, the tongue twisters disabling South Africans. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
Former Public Enterprises Minister Malusi Gigaba has clarified that the corruption probe against him isn't linked to procurement wrongdoing.
When former Public Enterprises Minister and ANC-NEC member Malusi Gigaba left home today, he thought he would be appearing in court on charges of fraud and corruption. However, he met with officials from the Investigating Directorate Against Corruption, and they informed him that they're looking into allegations that he unduly benefited from gifts when he was still the Minister of Public Enterprises between 2010 and 2014. So for now, Malusi Gigaba remains a free man. However, HIDEC has given him the opportunity to respond to the allegations leveled against him. And once he does respond to those allegations, they'll decide whether or not to prosecute him. For now, Malusi Gigaba will retain his positions in the ANC National Executive Committee and as a Member of Parliament. For Eyewitness News, I'm Alpha Ramshwana, Johannesburg.
Today, Police Minister Mchunu handed over digital devices to members of the Political Killings Task Team regarding an ongoing investigation. It's understood that a previous attempt to obtain Mchunu's devices was unsuccessful. EWN understands it relates to a case of defeating the ends of justice that KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi opened.
Yesterday evening, the police from the KwaZulu-Natal Political Killing Task Team, in pursuit of their case, visited the house, the official residence of the minister. His support staff as well in present handed over the gadgets that he uses for his daily activities, as well as a government-issued laptop.
At the Madlanga inquiry in Pretoria this morning, suspended EMPD head Isaac Mapiaye has revealed several criminal cases against members of a disbanded SWAT unit, including murder. He says 5 cases are linked to 3 officers from the unit led by acting EMPD Chief Brigadier Julius Mkhwanazi, accused of ties to tender tycoon Vusimuzi Kat Matlala. One case involves the 2022 murder of a man whose body was found in a Brakpan river.
This case involves the criminal conduct of 3 members of EMPD, and they are from a former team which was called SWAT, which is headed by Brigadier Mkhwanazi.
Many foreign-owned businesses have closed their doors as protests swept through Durban's South Beach. The civil group March and March movement has led the demonstration, joined by several political parties over illegal foreign nationals and rising crime. The march has ended at the Point police station, where a list of demands has been handed over. Sudan has called on South Africa to back its fight for justice against the Rapid Support Forces, accused of massacres, looting and sexual violence. The war between the RSF and Sudan's army has killed thousands and driven more than 12 million people from their homes since 2023. Sudan's ambassador Osman Abu Fatima Adam has accused the United Arab Emirates of arming the RSF, saying ammunition used by the militia can be traced to the UAE and several Western allies. Satellite images show mass graves in El Fasher after months of siege as pressure mounts for a ceasefire and urgent humanitarian access. Government has failed the people of Hammanskraal by not providing clean water. Gauteng's Portfolio Committee on Environment visited the Rooiwal wastewater treatment plant today, the source of Pretoria North's ongoing water crisis. The plant has been discharging polluted water into the Uppis River for years.
So from the Portfolio Committee side, we are here to see that the executive do their work. And what we found is that they have failed.
The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms in parts of the country, while the Western Cape braces for a heat wave.
Tips to the public to reduce the risk of heat-related impacts is to please stay out of direct sunlight where possible, wear light clothing and sunscreen, remain hydrated, and to pay particular attention to the well-being of children, the elderly and other vulnerable groups, and of course pets.
Travel chaos has gripped the US this morning. The Transportation Department has reduced flights at 40 airports to ease pressure on overworked air traffic controllers, some of whom haven't been paid during the government shutdown. Roughly 4% of flights have been cut, with that number expected to rise to around 10% by next week. Travellers are being urged to check their flights before leaving home and prepare for a rough ride. As if he needs any more money, Tesla boss Elon Musk has won approval for a pay deal worth nearly $1 trillion. About 75% of shareholders backed the record-breaking package at the company's annual meeting in Texas. Musk won't earn a salary but could receive huge stock rewards if Tesla meets ambitious goals. That's from building 20 million cars to launching a fleet of robo-taxis and boosting its value to $8.5 trillion. Critics call it excessive, but Tesla's board says it's the price of keeping Musk. As traditional ceremonies fade, a cultural gap widens. Nduduzo Makatini tells us songs to savour revives heritage through simple sing-alongs that bring back the music of weddings, funerals and family gatherings.
For me, Songs to Savour is a project that helps us to cultivate ways of remembering. And it utilizes song as a central idea in how people remember, but also in how people document. So it elevates this idea of embodied knowledge systems in a time where all the knowledge is external. So Songs to Savour is a way of thinking about the inner worlds and what makes those inner worlds dance.
A new study by UNScrambler.com has revealed the words that tie our tongues in knots. Top of the list? Schedule. Can you believe it? Turns out 74,000 people weren't sure if it's schedule or schedule. Then came croissant. Most people say croissant, but the French insist it's croissant, naturally. Others on the list, charcuterie or fancy cold meats, Ifa, Worcestershire sauce, just give up and rather point to the bottle, jalapeno, not jalapeno, not ever, dachshund, quinoa, chateau, because Big House just wasn't fancy enough. These are the most problematic regionally in the Northern Cape, persuasive, Eastern Cape, nonchalant, Free State, achieve, Western Cape, cocoa, Gauteng, agile, KwaZulu-Natal, cautious. What's yours? Let us know. And enjoy your croissants and acai this weekend.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.